open yourself up to be hit.
Introducing your red corner to the ring. Give it up for Savannah Stubley. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing your blue corner to the ring, give it up for Terri Naylor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
during your, was it medals, trophies, any belts?
Yeah, it was medals. I was a bit jealous. I actually remember winning a belt on my last one.
Scheduled for 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and introducing your boxers. Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing all red with white trim, representing Tynes and Weir, and hailing from Empire School of Boxing. Give it up for Savannah Stubley. And ladies and gentlemen, across the ring, opponent boxing out of the blue corner, wearing all blue with a white trim, representing London Boxing and hailing from Fight for Peace. Please give it up for Terri Naylor. Your referee in charge, Mr. Billy McDonald. First round.
So we're underway then in the women's 50-kilogram final. It's between boxers from the Empire Boxing Club in Tynes and Weir and the Fight for Peace Boxing Club in East London. The woman wearing red, occupying centre ring, is Savannah Stubley, the 2021 champion at 51 kilograms in pursuit of her second consecutive title at different weights. Because we're in the 50-kilogram bracket here this afternoon, her opponent, Terri Naylor from the Fight for Peace Boxing Club, said that her progression to this final is a great feeling because it shows all of her work is paying off. Beautiful left hook fired off the back foot from Stubley, and then As Naylor was coming in, it was a left hand, an arcing right hand over the top. Stubley up on her toes now, and a cracking right hand once again. The elbow was high, and she came down with it on a downward trajectory. Wonderfully picked shot. Double left hand to the body is an effective combination from Stubley, who has started this first round very well indeed in the opening minute.
Yeah, I don't think people appreciate how effective a good body shot can be. Sometimes they can be worse than head ones. When you get buzzed and it's to the head, you can regain your senses after a couple of seconds. A body shot, when you're hitting the body and it's a good one, you can't breathe.
Pain stays with you, that's for sure. When you get tested downstairs, all of that core work, medicine ball work, a crucial asset in any boxer's armory. Midway through this opening round, Savannah Stubley has trained a switch southpaw. And just as Terri Naylor said that, it's a feeling that all of her hard work is paying off, as on the resumption it's a beautiful double left jab from Stubley. She's using that lead hand very effectively indeed to pick off the advancing Naylor, who just cannot evade that lead left hand. Then she gets to where she wants to be and just nudged away with right hands to the body when it got up close. But terrific use of the lead hand to both head and body from Stubley.
Yeah, Stubley mixed it up there. She jabbed straight jab, jabbed it again, and then she screwed it up, and there's good body shots going in there.
Body shots, they appear to be a little bit below the belt, but Naylor did not complain. And again, the right hand while dancing out of the corner was a good shot from Stubley, but Naylor continuing to press to try and close the distance and work her way downstairs herself. So bobbing and weaving now is Naylor, trying to elude that lead left hand. Perhaps her Les Walsh in the corner saying long range. That's the coach of Savannah Stubley. Closing seconds of this second round. Naylor up on her toes, but just measuring her opponent with the lead left. Counter left uppercut tried by Naylor, but was just short of the mark. Beautiful defense with that left hand after the 1-2 combination. You see the way that Stubley battered the incoming attack down with her lead hand.
Brilliant counter punch in there. She just took a little step back and hit her with two straight shots down the middle, and because Naylor was fall.
So both boxers were up early off their stalls to begin this second round. It's a blistering start by both boxers. Terri Naylor, perhaps mindful of the fact that she conceded the opening round, at least from our perspective, has come out briskly. But again, there's wonderful variety on the combination punching of Savannah Stubley.
Yeah.
She's been training very hard since the national champs at the back end of last year. Had assessments and has been invited back for another one.
Yeah, she did a great thing there, Naylor. She put her to the ropes and caught her twice, but then she spun herself into the corner, which meant that, again, Stubley had control of the ring.
Lead left hand not too far away, but it was from Naylor, but it was countered by a right hand over the top from Stubley. Stubley operating as a southpaw now. Naylor comes forward and a good right hand to the body, and another one turned in while she was in the corner. Stubley just pushed her off and then pierced her high held hands with a beautiful two-shot combination, left then right.
Yeah, the lead hand has been the key to this fight so far.
Stubley competed in the recent under-22 European Championships. Amanda Coulson reporting that she boxed very well despite dropping a close contest decision in her opening bout against an Olympian from Italy. So that gives you an idea as to the level at which Stubley is already boxing in and around the England set up, working to get towards GB, and the winners as Naylor comes forward and she maintained the attack. 1, 2, 3, and the final left hand jolted the head back of Savannah Stubley, her best portion of the contest.
Yeah, she's got to figure out a way to get past that, and the single shots aren't working. She's keeping the pressure on, going forward and going again, and you know, Stubley's quite effective in avoiding the first attack, but when you go again, you know, that's when she gets caught.
And Stubley was notable on the 2 times where it has been a double and triple phase attack from Naylor, as she pins her in the corner once again. This time Stubley able to spin off, but on that 1, 2, 3 where the final left hand snapped Stubley's head back, it was Stubley who ran into the ropes, and there was no more road in which to use.
Yeah, Naylor just needs the sensible aggressive pressure like that, and keep her. She wants that. Stubley, sorry, when she's flowing and she's in the middle of the ring, she's got loads of space to move around, so Naylor's got to get it on the ropes so she can unleash. So that means going and going again, so she has to move back.
So final 30 seconds of this second round. Naylor has enjoyed pockets of success when she's kept the attacks going. And the resumption coming forwards, and just as we said, straight shot successes to first the head and then the body when Stubley was trapped on the ropes. Naylor helping herself to a terrific offensive burst downstairs.
Yeah, that was brilliant, and she closed the gap straight away, put the pressure on, and made it go back to the ropes. She may get a point taken here.
Well, her problems mounting here now, because she's had good success, but that is going to be negated by the point deduction for failing to keep her head up. Now, in elite boxing, we've seen the deductions happen at the end of the round, where the point is taken away, or at the conclusion of the contest when all the scores are tallied up. But make no mistake, that point deduction will result in a point off the scorecard of Naylor, who, as this second round progressed, and as she showed making contact with the ropes, and it allowed Naylor to work away. So the third and final round underway then.
And there's everything to fight for.
Most certainly. It's been an incredibly competitive affair. You'd expect nothing less. Nice turning of the tables from Stubley. Stubley just using the space of the ring. Fight for Peace, the UK chapter, is in East London, but it's actually an entity, a charitable entity that started in Brazil. Luke Downey, MBE, from Shepherd's Bush, anthropologist by trade, found himself out in Brazil and started a gym which served as neutral territory in the favelas in Rio. And it spread all over the world, doing outstanding charitable work using pillars of education and sport to take kids away from the risk of crime and violence.
I remember some of the 2016 team doing some work out there with them on that programme and on that charity, and they really enjoyed it.
Yeah, so many boxing clubs do provide the same service, as Stubley scoring with a right hand over the top, and now it's Stubley who is bulldozing Naylor back to the ropes, looking to neutralise her front foot pressure. And it's Naylor coming forwards once again, letting straight punches go. Big swing and a miss from Stubley, who takes a hard left hand to the solar plexus. Right hand over the top from Naylor, who is impossible to deter. She keeps on coming.
Yeah, sometimes she's coming and she's like coming too close where she can't have the opportunity to throw her punches and get the shots off that she needs, because she's closing. She's practically running to get past the jab and the long arms of Stubley.
But there was a good right hand to the body off the jab from Naylor. Stubley tying her opponent up. Mention the fact that she's striving to become a GB boxer, and as you know all too well, Tasha, as Miss GB, competing in London 2012 at a terrific two-shot combination land from Stubley. Once you're on that GB program, you are a full-time boxer. Right now, Savannah Stubley mixing up her training, which she does 3 times a day, with part-time work on a caravan site. So getting to that level makes such a difference to the way you're able to prepare.
Yeah, it's the whole setup. It's the best coaches in the country, you know, physiologists, you know, strength and conditioning coaches, sports analysts, sports psychologists. Everything you need is there, and that's the benefits of it.
And every boxer who wins the championship here is Terri Naylor lands a good left jab while Stubley was letting her hands go. But every champion here will receive an assessment for the GB program, headed up by Robert McCracken. The coaches up there will be taking a look. Beautiful left jab by Naylor, catching Stubley, and then a left jab to the body to conclude the contest.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards, where your officials and ringside scored a unanimous decision in favour of your new female under 50 kilo and national amateur champion, and boxing out of the red corner.
And here is confirmation. Savannah Stubley makes it 2 consecutive national titles at different weights. The 2021 51 kilogram champion adds the 2022 title to her resume at 50 kilograms.